Oh, my mic was off. My mic was off. I just noticed that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm definitely fed up with YouTube and OBS. I don't know if you can hear me now. I just noticed it was off. United 35 53, I believe, tonight. I have a tab, charts. Yeah, this is just where I store my flight plans. It's just a lot easier for me to find. United 3551. Keep getting confused with the keyboard bindings. United 3551. I'll enter that there. It's gonna be runway 27 left for departure, and let's see our arrival runway. 4 right, runway 4 right for our arrival. So 27 left. Was it 27 left? I don't even know. 27 left. Just making sure. Perfect it. So let's see, how much fuel do we need? We need 5.5 thousand kilograms. We're gonna put in 7.5 instead, because it's good to have some more fuel. Payload, let's do 5.2. That should determine our tow of 50.3 thousand kilograms. So since we're gonna need 5.5, we're gonna have 2,000 for reserves. 5.5, 2,000 CFW. Yeah, that's automatically filled in. 35 cruising altitude, flight level 220. We don't really need to enter those details right there. And one limit is going to be 25 degrees. And takeoff details, flaps 5, CG 24.1. Yep. 24.1 on the CG. Trim is going to be 4, 132. Flight directors can come on. And 132 knots for our V2 speed. Auto throttle armed. Departure, arrival, departure, runway 27 left. I don't even know. I think we're going direct to a waypoint. I don't think it's going to be a sit anywhere. Direct to ditch here. Airway J225, Juliet 225 to JFK, and then the Roebuck 3 arrival for runway 4 right into Boston. So ditch is going to be our first waypoint here. We're going to put that in there. Direct. That's how you do it in Boeing. J225 to JFK. 225 and JFK. And that's good. Roebuck 3 for right. Roebuck 3 into 4 right. I don't even know. Do you do this one first? Yeah, there you go. You select that. No transition. That's a discontinuity. We're gonna fix that. Init ref, cruise. Let's go ahead and cruise at flight at 325 knots. It's gonna be our target speed. Fuel at Boston 4.4. Okay. We need a FITS page at KB. Actually, no. We're gonna wait for that. Init ref. We're gonna leave that at the legs page there, so that we can step just in case we go over here and see that. It's gonna be at VOR2. That's what we're gonna leave it at. That's good. Set to standard barometric pressure. We're gonna listen to the Addons right now. But first, let's switch these on. Advise the cabin, flight attendants. And increase the brightness for these, and get the standby. ILS frequency for runway 4 right at Boston. Yeah, never use air traffic control for explain. Never use default air traffic control. for right ILS Cat 3 arrival into India Bravo Oscar Sierra at 111 point, actually 110.30. So 110.30 on standby. And Addons for Philadelphia. That's really all we need here. And the field elevation, just in case as well. So landing altitude, that's going to be 20 feet. We can just leave it at 0. No significant difference. 36 feet. I would have put it at 50 if we were landing here, because that's pretty close. Let's see, Addons 133.4. Alright, the frequency is set.
Philadelphia INTL
to 995.
1700 Zulu weather.
Synced.
Wind 180 at 5. Visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 18,000 broken. Temperature 13, dew point 9. Altimeter 2995. Arriving runways 09 right, 09 left. Departing runways 09 left, 08. Advise on initial contact. You have November.
Alright, I do have November. We're gonna switch that over to standby. We no longer need the Addons. We no longer need to search anything. I'm just gonna clear all of this out. So yeah, just in case, I'm gonna get the airport information for Boston up here, and we'll call the better pushback guy actually. Since we have pretty much nothing else to do here on the ground, we're all set up. Remove chocks. 1, 2, and 3. We'll see the exhaust gas temperature rise any second now. I'm just gonna switch that on. 1, 2, and 3. I'm confused. There we go. Exhaust gas temperature is now rising. Better pushback. Let's go ahead and request
Ground
that.
cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
VATSIM, nope. Arnam, we're not going to be flying on VATSIM tonight. We're going to be flying, no ATC. But I'm still training for VATSIM. I'm going to plan to do it, really, really soon.
Ground to cockpit.
So that I can fly with you guys. That will be fun. Alright, so let's get the flight attendants to give us some of that. Switching over to the APU gens once that. No VATSIM today. That's because, I don't have it at Spylet or anything installed yet, and also I don't think I'm ready yet, so I'm still training myself. Let's disconnect the GPU. GPU disconnect. We're done there. Artificial horizon. Let's set the barrel to 29905. That way we can have valid reference there. Let's check the time. Look, the time isn't even corresponding on both sides.
Ready to connect.
I don't think we should bother. I would only do that on Airbus. You can try helping out. That's nice. That's nice of you. Oh, Arnaud. Sorry. Okay. You can help me. You're a VATSIM ATC Knightsman. Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much for that. Thank you for offering up to help. I am confused. Why is this
connected and
off?
bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Engine page. You need a notepad and a pen. I know. To write down. So when you request IFR clearance. There you go. That was setting correctly. That's also set there. When you request IFR clearance, you're gonna need that.
Starting pushback, and you may start engine.
So that you can get the squawk code right, and also when you taxi, you're gonna want to have those taxiway that taxiway information on your side, so that you know where you're going, and you don't collide with any other aircraft anywhere. So That's something I know I'm going to get. I'm going to have to need. That's what I meant. Alright, N2 rotation. Yeah, it's just repeating everything the ATC says and also complying with whatever they tell you to do. Yeah, I've been also scared because the community is also really toxic in that point of view. Wow, in Philadelphia we're losing a lot of frames. This airport is a freeware airport package, but still it's intense. Let's see, do we have custom runways? Seems like we don't. And it's sad that we don't have ortho for this side. I mean, at least for like a small part of Philadelphia. Your ETS plane keeps on crashing. Oh, well, that's not good. That is not good. No, I just heard some toxic stories on people actually just getting there was some impatience and stuff like that with some new people. So I haven't really trusted the community. Do I have live traffic installed? Not at all. Also the grass. I should have installed the normal version instead of the grass version. Oh, you were asking Arnom. Okay, yeah. Yeah, don't install live traffic.
Complete. Set parking brake.
Oh my gosh, why are my reversers out? I'm confused. Wait, what? Yeah, no. No reverse thrust. Yeah. RTO on those brakes. Loads to the main page and crashes. I have not had that issue. When it crashes, it normally does that in during the flight. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. During the flight, I was doing a flight for a VA, and according to Flight Simmer, that's what crashed my sim. Like, I can't really guarantee that. Can't be certain for sure if that's what caused the crash, but still, the possibilities are high. Because, I mean, the sim isn't crashing anymore, and ETSUI PC is working perfectly. I haven't really had any issues with anything so far, so it might have been that. I'm going to set 270 on the heading so that we can fly runway heading. Just in case. We need to return to the field here. Sorry. Set that back to 10 and 270 there. Parking brake. Sorry, I forgot to set that.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Continuous on the engines. Let's check the temperature. Switching over to the gens. APU off. That's coming on. Packs. Those are also on. Strobe and steady. Wing wall lights are on. We're gonna wait for them. So if ATC tells you to transition 8000 departure, Kilo Alpha 56, Squawk 6607, you just repeat it. Okay. I mean, that sounds easy. But I'm still not socially ready. I mean, I don't even know if I can do it. I forgot to do the stall testings.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Just keep calm. That's some really good advice, man. Thank you. Is the music too loud, or do you guys like the music in the background? Because personally, I mean, I don't mind if you want it off. Yeah, that's actually true. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when it comes to VATSIM and stuff. It's sort of intimidating, which is why I haven't really done anything yet. But sure, I mean, it sounds like fun, something that I'll definitely enjoy doing. Just gonna check my route here. Okay, I know where to go. Alright, flaps 1, 2, 3. Flaps are set to 5. Alright. N1 rising. You were the same way as me? Now you're a VATSIM ATC. How old are you? Taxi lights are on. Wing lights can also come on.
Please be seated for departure.
Alright, that is the all call. And here comes the flight attendant. Door still open.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
19. Nice. That's nice. Well, I'm 14. 27 right, 9 left. I should have waited. I think I should have waited a little more there. That is 27 left right here. 27 right and 9 left. I'm just gonna turn here for 27 left because same thing. And that's set to yaw as well. That also helps a lot. Anyway, 27 left. We should turn right there, and that'll help. So that we can backtrack. I mean, line up and wait. With the altitude and stuff, it looks fun. I mean, it's a lot better, definitely a lot better than default X-Plane ATC. And talking to bots and stuff like that, I mean, with programs such as like Pilot 2 ATC, those are sort of boring because they use bots and stuff. But I mean, a lot more of an interactive program will make it easier to interact and get things right. Clear for takeoff, United 559. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, I listened to Pilot, I mean liveatc.net. I listen to that a lot for airports. When I'm flying alone, I like to listen to that for airports I'm currently at, to like pretend I'm at that airport. For sure it helps. ETA clock has been started. Landing lights on, these on, that's on, this can come off. Steady. Just doing a final check here. I might forget something, so don't judge me if I do. Trim. Let's see, just a little bit. Yeah, right there. And a little bit over 40% N1 there, and toga. No, my APU is not on. That's not on. You're not gonna troll me. 80 knots. 100 knots checked. V1 and rotate. We're out. That was an easy, effortless liftoff. 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So you actually spend an entire day on VATSIM. That's actually admirable. That's really admirable. I can admire that a lot. Okay, yeah, speed is coming back. I'm just gonna set the autopilot on. LNAV is on. Auto brakes off. This can come off too. That's off. That stays on till 10,000 feet. Flaps up. And this is no longer on standby, but on active. Oh, on holidays, Saturday, Monday, Sunday. Okay, good to know. So you're always going to be the VATSIM ATC for like holidays or for like weekdays. And do you guys get paid to do that? long hauls on X-Plane, yeah, those are really, really nice. I was actually planning to do one with the 747, but the same crash, because that's a plane that's still in beta. Oh, okay, I got it. Gotcha. Well, good to know that you're ATC for JFK sometime. I can go check you out to see how you're doing. Okay, yeah, this is synced to both sides. You get paid $1,000 to be a VATSIM ATC. Why can't I believe that? That's a lot of money. That really is a lot of money. That is a high pay, to be quite honest. And is that like your day-to-day job?
Ladies and gentlemen, the fasten seatbelt sign is on. Please remain seated. When the captain turns the sign off, you'll be able to move about the cabin. When you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment.
Your uncle is the creator of VATSIM? No way. Are you actually being serious right now?
Use all approved personal electronic devices. For everyone's safety, please make sure your personal belongings are clear of the aisle. Please to offer personal device entertainment.
Yeah, I mean,
private screenings option.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, he definitely isn't lying.
On-demand movies.
Right, 4 minutes into... Yeah, you took it a little bit too far, but I would believe if you say that you're a VATSIM ATC. Alright, yeah, this is why I fly United on the Zebo, because you've got... Wait a minute, who opened the door? Yeah, we'll close that. You've got United cabin announcements, and that adds a lot of immersion to the flight. Definitely a lot of immersion. Yeah, it's a beautiful livery. I can totally agree with you on that. It's the default livery. The livery that Zebo brings with the 737 Ultimate. Should we fly the mats one day? I mean, doesn't sound like a bad idea. And it's no longer pirated or anything, so, or stolen project. Frontier 18, welcome. Nice to see you here. We're heading for Boston now. And it seems like we're gonna have overcast conditions. I'm actually gonna check that on the MATAR file. And also the weather. Let's see, Boston weather. Boston Logan, cloudy, 9 degrees Celsius. Should we use anti-ice or anything? I don't think it's that bad. I think we're good without anti-ice. You're doing LAX to London? I wish I could do that. Anti-ice? I mean, for 9 degrees, it doesn't seem like it's that bad. The anti-ice systems for the let's see, let's actually check that overhead panel. Wing anti-ice is on. It is always on. I'm gonna turn on the engine and what? Okay. Left and right valve open. Okay. So yeah, anti-ice is on just in case. I'm not a Boeing pilot or anything, so if anything goes wrong, blame it on the Zebo team. I mean, I don't know, this thing should receive an update. Cause like, what is the degrees? We're 9 degrees Celsius for Boston. Whoops, standard barometric pressure. and we're going to be hitting cruising altitude. We're going to be cruising at 325 knots. We're going to be there really, really soon. Yeah, normally I wouldn't need, but just to be safe, I mean, today, it was snowing tonight. I mean, this afternoon. I think it is still snowing. It will snow for, like, let's see, actually. And what's the weather right now? Like, in degrees, I will determine. So, right now, it's 0 degrees, well, it's 1 degree Celsius. 33 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's cloudy. It was snowing this morning. You live in Boston? No, I live in Wisconsin. All right, we have begun to see the beautiful ortho. 9 degrees Celsius. Okay. We'll switch it off, but just in case we might need it, please tell me. I don't want ice to build up or a wind shear alert. Actually, let's check the mater file. Whoops, sorry. I went out of the YouTube chat for a second there. Let's refresh that. Oh, 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, if it was 9 degrees Fahrenheit, I had it on. Sorry. I'm not really good at talking. I would have had it on since the startup. So, KBOS and Matar. It's 260 miles, I believe, of flight. So this is the longest waypoint. So the pressure is 3003, so 1017 on MB, and in HG is 3003. So it's 060 at 9 knots. Visibility. We only have half a mile of visibility. You guys, we only have half a mile of visibility. We definitely need to be a little bit concerned for the ILS systems. I really hope those work, because last time there was like an autopilot issue when on our flight to New Orleans on this same exact plane. So you're using your cousin's other setup for X-Plane. That's cool that you both have a virtual cockpit. It's nice that you play together. Oh, I forgot the yeah, it doesn't matter. We're not using VATSIM anyway. But we're gonna have to remember that before pushback. Next time we actually fly and we do use VATSIM. Sorry guys, this is sim lag because of the clouds and the weather. Don't worry, it's not stream lag, I'm also getting it too. So yeah, let's see, Boston, 20 feet AMSL. So the minimum I can set here, I don't even know if I can set anything less. Oh, sorry, just gonna set that back to 0. Wait, what? Okay, let's just slowly do it. Yeah, let's just leave it at 0. Sorry for the lag. Yeah, it'll just pause itself or stuff like that. I don't know why the stream does that sometimes. Maybe the weather updating, something to do with the actual sim itself. So sorry. The sim is just lagging a lot today. Let's see what's actually causing the lag. Do I have any of let's see. Yeah, we'll uninstall this. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if that fits anything, because that might have been causing issues. Look, Flight Simmer, OBS was causing issues even when not even open. That's ridiculous. So, whoa, weather updated, weather updated. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's off. Idle on the thrust. Okay, yeah, let's change that cruising altitude immediately. 2902. What? Okay. 2902. Execute. We are not keeping 0.77. We're keeping target speed. Am I using OBS? No, actually I was about to. I'm confused. You know what? N1 has been really messing with us. Can we just go back up to like... Okay, that's just you downloading some fake off-brand virus OBS. It's from the OBS website. It's literally the first one that comes up in ads and stuff. Like, I can actually, I could even show you, but I mean... Yeah. Let's set the, landing details here. Init ref, flap speed, we're gonna go, let's see, what's the max, 30 or 40? It's 40. So we're gonna go 40 at 100 and, what? Honestly? N1. No, come on. Yeah, 2902, that's the new target. Oh, VNav. VNav just turned off. That explains a lot of things. N1 limit. Climb. I mean cruise. Dude, come on. Overspeed. For sure. N1. I'm reducing this. Yeah, that should be fine. We're going down to that speed. Yeah, we're helping it out with some of this. Alright. Sorry, some clouds right there. The FPS is gonna decrease. And what is going on? What is wrong with this thing? I have never seen this stuff before. Trust me, I have literally never seen this stuff before. 287. I'm setting N1. 2902. But why is it descending? I don't know. I know, I mean, I'm not even doing anything. It's just automatically just doing something weird here. Okay, you know what? We're automatically controlling the speed. And we're turning on VNav when we start descending. Vertical speed. We'll do that manually. No more VNav, definitely. I can totally agree with you, Knightsman. This plane is just weird. That's why I fly Airbus. Don't even know why I'm flying Boeing right now. Just checking the mic here. We'll do that manually. Okay, yeah, it's working. Just checking. This is just strange. It's not supposed to do this. The speed is at 86% N1. We're just gonna manually control this because I don't even know. This thing isn't supposed to be doing that. 1100 feet. Actually, let's do 1300 feet per minute. Yeah, you're absolutely right. In my opinion, Airbus for the win. Still. and I was about to buy the Flight Factor 757. Honestly, I'm out of my mind. I'm buying the A350. Probably. I don't know. Sorry for that lag. Sim lag. Yeah, Airbus for the win, definitely. 8 miles per hour. Yeah, I saw 9 knots. I'm seeing 9 knots on the ADDS Maytart here. The A300, that's like $90. But okay. It's not even following the speed that we're setting it to follow. It's just doing its thing. Alright, we're pulling back on the thrust. QNH in Boston is 1019er. I see 1017. This is just weird. And this is why we fly Airbus. 99 miles out. Real life is 1019er. I'm using sim weather. Okay, I'm refreshing the page now. We have half a mile visibility. We have a light drizzle. An overcast cloud deck at 300 feet above ground level. Wait a minute. Am I even reading this right? No way. There's absolutely no way. I don't even know if it's as good as people say it is. I don't know if I'm buying it though. I'm looking for the Maytart again. Sorry, the stream paused. Now I can no longer get the altimeter from the ADDS website. Honestly, a little difficult to understand here. The stream paused there for a second, so you probably saw that right now because of latency. JFK is down there, I believe. I believe we're overflying JFK. Let's see, we still have 88 miles left until we reach Roebuck. Sorry. So we're gonna look out 160, a bunch of waypoints there, and I'm taking a really bad decision, but let's see if VNav actually decides to okay. Why is it climbing? Yeah, no. Automatically disconnected right after I connected it. So, is this the plane's way to maintain 22,000 feet? Okay, seems like it's working again. Yeah, this is weird. VNav, look how VNav is also making the sim lag. For some reason, if it's not connected, the sim's gonna lag. Yeah, this is starting to make no sense. Yeah, and also the weather at Boston is really, really intense, as you can all already see. 160 miles. Okay, 21 minutes into the flight. Zebo has a Spirit. Yeah, they do. Actually, they do do a good job with their reworks, but it's still strange. I mean, I heard that Zeebo is making a 737 Classic, because I'm part of a dev team, and those devs were talking about Zeebo 737 Classic. So yeah, and a friend of mine is actually in charge of the modeling, so that's actually really cool. I can't wait to see that. But still, I mean, a lot of issues like this, for instance, really need to be fixed. A bunch of things. Our goal for today is actually 10 likes. If we could get there, that would be really, really amazing. Yeah, the Classic. And I'm part of the Edinburgh A318 team. And the weather has now been updated again. Alright, I don't know how to see the winds on a Boeing airplane. On Airbus, it would appear right on top here on the ND. And then we could be able to switch. Actually, let's see. Plan mode. Let's step through the plan here. 11,000A by Pro V. So flight level 190B and then 12,000A. We're gonna go 12,000 feet. But I'm gonna actually see. Let's gonna step to the plan here, just to see the final altitude that we're supposed to go for. 1,700 feet. So we're gonna set our MCP altitude to 1,700 feet. Set. That's set. Aviator, welcome to the stream. What does A and B mean to the nets to the altitudes? I'm an Airbus guy. I have not seen that stuff in Airbus, so I can't give you an exact explanation, but actually, just let's look that up and I'll see what to give you an answer for. A and B nets to altitudes. On the Zeebo forums, there will definitely be an answer to that. Whoops, I did not mean to look that up. So let's see, A and B nets to altitude, Zeebo 737. Waypoint altitudes. You need your constraints on in order to see those. It's only giving me cabin altitude stuff. But I don't know what exactly it is. If it were something Airbus related, I would explain happily, but in Boeing, I don't really know. A means above. Yeah, thank you so much, Knightsman, for that. A means above and B means below. So, if it says, I understand that if it says 12,000 A here, this means at or above 12,000 feet. I believe. I would like to be exactly at that altitude, because then it's going to be easier to transition to the altitude below that. That's what I personally like to do, but when it comes to approaches, I reset the MCP altitude to the last waypoint that there's an altitude nets to. So basically, a constraint nets to a waypoint. That'll be the altitude that it's supposed to tell us. I look for the last one, and then I switch on VNAV so that VNAV can automatically descend to that, and we will just have to worry about setting the flaps and the lights and stuff in the ILS. Oh, right, sorry. Autopilot. Okay. So set the altitude for 12,000. I would do that, but I mean, would have to do that if I were flying on VATSIM, but I just like to go directly down to the last altitude I'm supposed to go. Because if I do 12,000, I'm going to have to constantly change the altitude and stuff, while on VNAV it takes care of it. I'm also wondering another question too. In real life, pilots fill all the altitudes of waypoints manually, or is it automatic like in Sims? It's not really automatic in Sims. It is automatic if you insert a sim brief plan, but if you insert a company route, it's not going to be what I mean by that is that it's automatically inserted for you if you do a company route thing, but if you choose to, you can insert all of the waypoints manually. That's all I can tell you. I think I know what you mean by on a sim. Because company routes, I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I'm just going to go down here. Route, company route right here. You can insert the name of a company route and it'll automatically load it for you. And then the legs and that stuff will be set. All you need to do is put in like the departure and the arrival stuff. I don't know, I think that's what you're talking about. Oh, when you enter the legs in the FMC, it gives you all the altitudes automatically. Yeah, it actually does that in real life. I don't know if in every case, but in my case here, I inserted all of these manually. Every single of these waypoints, I inserted them manually, and it gave me that. So, I believe that's how it's supposed to be, because that respective waypoint is in a certain database, which has a certain, yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be. I think that's how it works. Okay, just let me do a mic check here for a second. Okay, yeah. Okay, just let me... Yeah, I'm gonna do something real quick. Okay, yeah, did that fix the mic issue? I hope that did. When it just does that weird thing, please tell me, because I can fix it. That did. When it just does that weird thing, please tell me. Okay, yeah, it worked. So yeah. Okay, it's starting to descend. Did we just hit top of descent? I was not paying attention. I should have paid attention. Top of descent is literally right there. Oh, that's for 3,000 feet. I don't know if this is normal. At this point, I can't trust Boeing. Last question, when to put the flaps down, when to decelerate. I personally put the flaps down when I reach the limit for that flap setting. So basically, flaps 1, 230 knots. It says 250. So basically, you can put flaps down when you're below that specific altitude. You don't necessarily have to, like, it doesn't necessarily tell you an exact moment when to do it. You just do it when you reach a certain point of flight where you need to do it. But flaps always need to be at full or at whatever configuration you have those for landing. That's for sure. Now we're going to change this again. As you can see, I'm setting flaps 40 for landing, flaps 40 and 125 knots. So yeah, that's supposed to be the VREF for 40, but that's a little bit too low and I don't want to stall the plane down. So yeah, but when to decelerate and how to know when to decelerate the cross speed and how to know cross speed. Oh, actually you can do that manually. Either manually or you can do that or the VNAV does that. If you know how to operate VNAV, it'll just do it for you. It'll automatically do it for you. And you don't think it's fuel efficient? It depends on the plane you're flying. If you're flying the 320neo, it's definitely fuel efficient. 100 is too slow. They do 140, 147 for landing. This is a lightly loaded 737 700. It would actually, I'm telling you, the autopilot would actually tell me to go down to 110 knots when landing at Key West sometimes, and that's sort of weird. When to enable VNAV and when to disable VNAV. Well, VNAV should be set at all time for the flight. Every single time. Yeah, just after takeoff. That's your choice. If you want VNAV to take care of your airspeed and your altitude and stuff, then click it. But if you want to do it selective mode goes over managed mode in Airbus. So basically, I'm gonna explain two things. I don't know if it's the same thing with Boeing, but in Airbus, the MCP is called the Flight Control Unit, the FCU, and VNAV and LNAV are both controlled automatically by autopilot. So if you switch on autopilot, VNAV and LNAV will take care of things for you. But there are two modes of flight. You can do either selective mode and managed mode. So selective mode is basically what you're inputting here, and managed mode is the autopilot parameters. So basically you can put in your own flight parameters. That's your choice. It's not necessary to get VNAV on or off at all, but that's your choice. VNAV just holds at N1. Well, that means that it's holding at a specific flight parameter. So basically it limits the N1. So basically N1 limit is the percentage here. You see here there's an N1 limit of 85.9, so that is what they consider full power. N1 limits the speed. It controls the speed and stuff. Yeah, 125 knots. I think for the flight parameters we're currently facing, 120 is fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. Slower speeds. Whoops, sorry. We're just gonna wait till we hit an altitude of below 10,000. We'll switch those on. Let's tell the flight attendants to announce the descent. We'll do that ourselves actually here. We were supposed to start the flight leg. Just stay at N1 until I start my descent. Well, that's because you have VNAV on. VNAV takes care of N1 as well. So N1 is basically speed control. That's basically speed control. Let's check the mic again. So N1 is basically... Okay, yeah. It's fine. Let's keep going. When it hits a decel point, the airplane will automatically decelerate. I'm just telling you this sort of things because you're gonna want to need this information and know this sort of stuff during your flight. You don't think it's correct? I mean, you can put in your own flight parameters. That's fine, but N1 will follow the correct parameters that you programmed on the FMS. So that's what N1 is gonna do. VNAV holds the engines at nearly 50. That depends on the N1 limit that you put in. If your N1 limit is 50, it'll keep 50. If it's 80, it'll keep 80 for max power. So it's completely normal as long as it follows the correct flight parameters. So you don't have to worry about any of that. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, 50% will stabilize the engines. Auto brakes. Alright, sorry guys, the stream will constantly pause and stuff. Because the sim thinks I'm doing something else or something. So yeah. 90.1 to 86.2. Well, this is what it's telling us. It depends on the stage of flight, actually. It really depends. I'm gonna tell this thing to follow N1. Okay, yeah, no. We're gonna have to see how to control this stuff. But we have to check our legs here. We're supposed to be at 220 knots, so we're gonna go down to, actually, let's go down to 220 knots. We're gonna manually control the speed. I'm gonna base myself on what the N1 flight parameters tell me to do. How do you descent? You just put an altitude on the MCP and then press out into EP mode or from descent now page in FMC. Whoa, yeah, no. This thing is doing something weird. Okay, yeah, guys, we're gonna have to hand fly this thing down. I no longer trust autopilot. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to manually get this thing down. The worst thing of all is that we're overcast on conditions here, so we might not be able to use ILS at all. Speed brakes are out. Come on. Flaps 1. We're gonna go over the limit, but that's fine as long as we get the speed down. Yep. Yeah, the conditions weren't fully accurate. We're gonna have to do this ourselves then. Right over the limit. Alright, those are on. We don't want to go up too much. Yeah, we're gonna have to manually fly this thing down, definitely. We're gonna set auto brakes 3 just in case we descend too high on glide slope. I normally use VNAV for descent, man. VNAV for descent. I don't do things selectively, but you can do it if you feel comfortable doing it. It's not something that you're forced to do or anything. It's always a pilot's preference. I can't find a way to get this thing down, honestly. I'm gonna have to set some more flaps and see how we work things out here. We're supposed to hit a decel point there. Yep. Yeah, this is really dumb. This is why we fly Airbus, you guys. Let's see. I'm just following the path that my the DU is telling me, the MFD. ILS DME 24. We're at 24 DME. Come on. We're active there. Approach mode is set. I can no longer trust this thing. I promise. I literally can no longer trust this thing. Alright, we're following the LNAV path here. Let's get the flaps down as much as we possibly can. We already have flaps 5 set. This is why we fly Airbus, once again I say. This sort of weird stuff happens with Boeing only. Let's see, what's the next altitude? 2,000? That says 3,000. 3,000 below. Oh boy. Flaps 10. And we're gonna go over the limit, right over it. Or maybe not. Let's see. Okay, 210 knots for flaps 10. That'll help us slow down. Alright, we're gonna reach a decel point there. And let's see, what's the limit for 15? 200 knots. Do you use a yoke or a joystick? Well, I use a joystick because I don't fly Boeing too often. but I might get the honeycomb yolk just because of the amazing quality and also some GA flights. Wait a minute. 500.
1,000 to go.
What? Okay, yeah, I know. Gear down. Yeah, we're holding this altitude. Yeah, sorry guys, this is really embarrassing.
1,000 to go.
Trust me, we're flying Airbus on the net stream. QNH 3005. We're maintaining 2,000 feet. And auto brakes are set to 160. Let's keep descending. Let's see how many miles out are we. Oh, it's right there. Alright, I have visuals with downtown Boston. QNH 1019er. Okay then. Okay, this isn't too terrible. At least we're gonna get to fly down and not kill anyone. Oh, make sure that's off. I forgot to switch auto throttle off. Lights are good. Let's continue the final approach into Boston. Let's see. The runway, 11 miles. Fine. We're gonna wait until we have visual reference with the runway. I believe I see the airport. I'm using every possible visual resource I can possibly use. Alright, get your landing rates in. We're gonna get down to Boston really soon. I want to know your landing rate guesses. Minus 220. That's interesting. If Flight Simmer isn't here, he's probably gonna miss. Oh, yeah, there you are. Minus 245. Speed down a bit here. Flaps 30. Oh, that's flaps 40. In Airbus, you only have to keep track of 4 flap settings, not like a million. 8.2 DME. Lucky us that the visibility is enough to see the runway. We're really low. But we're gonna have to improvise. Flight attendants, prepare cabin for arrival. Stand by. No, I'm not gonna say stand by for all call. Drag required. I got this. Oh, sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I accidentally hit the mic. Minus 50 to minus 500. Let's see what we get. And where can we see the crosswind? Because I see it's probably a headwind. Norm on that. It's like it automatically controls itself. This thing is crazy.
1,000 feet, stabilized, missed approach altitude set.
Missed approach altitude. We're gonna set that. Okay, yeah, I can officially see the runway. We're good on the glide slope. Just down a little bit more here. What if we land at minus 49? I hope so. Do you use charts? I do, but I don't have many. I'm gonna get a lot more on VATSIM, cause that's definitely a must-have. Charts for VATSIM. If you don't have charts, it's gonna be really difficult to
500.
adapt to the network itself. I have never done this before. Why did it have to be on a Boeing 737? Honestly, very poor choice of airplane. So yeah, you know what? We're not doing 125. We're doing 134 for landing. Cause we're still a little bit heavy.
200.
Okay. Let's do this.
100.
Checked.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Okay, yeah, that's a big float. That's a big float right there. Gotta watch out a little bit there. Oh, come on. I'll take it. I'll take it. That makes no sense. That looked way higher than, that was way higher than it seemed. I mean, sorry, way lower than it seemed. That makes no sense. This thing is broken. Fine, I accept my defeat. And well, welcome to Boston, I guess. Flaps are coming up.
And be careful when opening the overhead compartment.
At least we made it alive after that weird approach thing. Beautiful day at Boston. Actually, I don't have to turn it. I don't have to necessarily turn it on, but I like to have it on. Leading edge flaps up. Flaps are up. Honestly, this is why I fly Airbus. I need to watch that stream where Flight Simmer attempts to fly the 737-800 from San Francisco to Portland, wherever he flew. Which joystick? The Logitech Extreme 3 Pro. I use the Logitech. But I'm moving over to Honeycomb, probably. Honeycomb or TCA. Either of those. Do you guys recommend any payware add-ons that we can use? Or anything? Just give me a recommendation on payware add-ons that we can possibly get. Used it for a year. I've been using it for like 7 months. The Hodis Ets. Nice. Crossing runway 33 left, United 3551. Just practicing. And lucky for us, every gate in here has auto gate because it's a Mr. Etz airport. We're gonna park right here. Alright, gotta turn right here. Immediately. And, there we go. Make sure to... Oh, come on. No auto gate at this, gate right here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I didn't see it. Boeing 737. And let's stop here. Stop, and here we are. We have stopped over the APU power here, and let's shut down the engines. Here comes the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Boston. What a nice short hop. I guess so. Actually, it was very stressful. It was nice to check out some scenery and stuff. What axis am I using for the joystick? Well, for the throttle, I programmed it on reverse axis so that it worked properly, because it did not work properly on the first axis, unlike the normal axis. We are now connected to the gate. Let's clear this master caution here. From runway to gate, it was 53 minutes. Full flight. Yeah, we can just switch this off. APU off. There's really nothing I care about that much anymore, so we'll just switch all of this stuff off. Oh yeah, right, that. And check one more time here. Alright, nothing else. Standby power off. Disarm these, and this can come off. Welcome to Boston. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Time to check out some replays and some... I want to see that landing, actually. We really need to see that landing, because, I mean, I want to see how I floated and why I floated that much. It makes no sense to me that the airplane looked like it was so high up in the ground, but it actually wasn't. Yeah, I like this runway view. We floated a lot. There we go, perfect view. Yeah, that was a huge float. I did not like that landing. But that did not look like a 270. What? That looked like a 140. No. Yeah, like a 150 or 140 or something. Maybe a 200 or something. Let's check out the passenger view. Okay, yeah, that was a terrible landing. Alrighty, yeah, that's gonna be enough for the landing replays. So yeah, thank you all for watching, for hopping over on my stream. It was actually really fun. Although we had a lot of autopilot issues, it was fun hanging out with you guys and talking. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See you later, aviators.